And it's just nice to get some sea breeze and some fresh air in your lungs instead of the city grime that we've... And no murders. No murders. It's nice to be somewhere where there wasn't a murder that particular day. People, welcome to another edition of that finger-tapping frenzy that we all know and love. It's WWE SuperCard. And me, Big Jim, back at BadLadDad HQ after a very nice 4-day break in pool. I say a break, the whole point of going away for a few days was to forget about all the mundane stuff that we do in life and all the things that sort of bring you down and all the duties that you have to do and just have a bit of fun for a few days. But I still had to find a bit of time to do WWE SuperCard because, of course, they'd unleashed a new tier on us, hadn't they? It wasn't just a new tier, there was a new card. A new card, event card. Vader, the big man. And I really didn't think it was something that I was going to be able to achieve. And when we got back home in London yesterday evening, it was about 6 hours to go, and I was 2-pointing through the start of Vader. I thought, well, this isn't going to happen. But I kept chiseling away, and I kept chiseling away, and I got it. I actually got the event card. I'd completely written it off in my own mind. I thought, I'm not going to do this, but I did do it in the end. So I'm pleased with that. I'm pleased I made the effort because it would have been a shame to miss out on the first card. Now, admittedly, it's not heroic mode. It is just from the first run through. But having said that, I think I'd have probably not bothered with the heroic run through anyway because it would have been another flipping long slog. And there's only so many minutes of so many hours in so many days that you can give to this game after all. And as you can see, I've customised Mr. Rowan to my own muttony degree. And there is Billy Kay, who was my original freebie. But that's it. That's it. Team Battleground? No Goliath wins from Team Battleground packs. Pull? No pull, despite the fact I was 2-pointing all the way through Vader and obviously had to get all the way there in the first place. And I have been doing some of the female matches in the Elimination Chamber, Chambre d'Elimination. Now, Ninja Boy, as you will see in the last video, he got a pull on Friday. And he's not even been doing RTG. He got Shayna Baszler. So he's got himself a Goliath female already. But no, look, that's it. I am bereft of pulls. I am minus pull, which is a bit of a surprise. It's normally quite good. I'm in Goliath Plus as well. It's not just in Goliath. So I would have expected to have had something by now. So I'm just going to tap on a few females here while we talk, while we have a bit of a chat. I'd be interested to hear how you guys are doing with your own pulls. There's a couple of members of our team, BadLadDad, who were active in Road to Glory, who haven't had pulls yet either. There's other people who've had 2 or 3 pulls already. Not too many support cards knocking about. It's nice to see, because I've only seen one person moaning so far that they pulled a support card from the Goliath tier. So, generally people seem to be fairly happy so far. Generally. Now, that's quite appropriate that the first person to show a face down here is Bailey, because although I didn't get any Goliath pulls through my RTG, I did get that Bailey. Now, she will give me a WrestleMania 34 Pro, which will be my second standard WrestleMania 34 Pro female. As you know, I struggled to get pro females in WrestleMania 34. Naturally, I've got the Nia Jax event card. So that's now going to be 3 WrestleMania 34 female pros in the deck. And that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I just need to be obviously trying to get myself an early Goliath female pro if I can. But the way my luck's going, I can't see this happening. King of the Ring, I'll go back to King of the Ring in a bit and show you what I'm up to. If you see me in King of the Ring over the next few days, don't worry, because I'll probably be in Titan tier or something. You'll be like, what's Big Jim doing? What's he trying to win Titan cards? I'm not trying to win any cards. I've basically got an entire deck of single Goliath and WrestleMania 34 cards that are just chiseling through some matches. They're just quietly chiseling away in the background. They're leveling up very quietly for me. And you will see very quickly that I'm not powering up. So I will always go out in that first knockout stage. So don't worry, I'm not going to outdo anyone or rob a chance of someone to go through if they are in Titan tier and they're trying to really fight for those cards. Because I know how frustrating it can be when players who from a higher tier come in to charge up a few cards, but they still have a go. They still have a go, just to no point really, but they still have a go at winning the King of the Ring, which is a bit harsh on you guys who are genuinely trying to win the thing. So as I say, if you do see me in a King of the Ring over the next few days, the likelihood is that each of the cards you will see me sporting are all single cards. They're all just levelling up, and I'm not powering up during the game. So I will not be a threat to your existence in King of the Ring. Yes, as you can see now, Ruby Wright is pro. She's virtually played all her matches as well. I think she probably has by now. So that was cool. But beyond that, I've kind of a bit of a weekend lull because I had such a nice time down in Dorset and Poole. The weather was lovely apart from the final day, and it's just nice to get some sea breeze and some fresh air in your lungs instead of the city grime that we and no murders. No murders. It's nice to be somewhere where there wasn't a murder that particular day. So you get a bit sick of it. Oh, someone's been murdered down the street. I said, really? Was there anyone left down the street? I don't know. So it was nice. A different pace of life, different way of life, different pace of life. But it's back to the city today. And it's an important day from a football point of view because England football team are playing this evening. And I know that only half of our audience is from the UK. So, and even then, you're not all from England. But I would just say that I quite like the setup we've got for the England squad and the way we've come into this tournament. We've got rid of all the egos, all the old players. We always try to cram all the same players in, the Lampards and the Gerrards. Can they play together? Get them all in, get Rooney in, get them on, get all the big names in. That's all gone. They've all been ditched. They've either retired or they've just not been selected. We've got very much a young, hungry squad, several of whom have only played a handful of matches, and we've got a nondescript, anonymous manager who's just keeping himself to himself and doing his job, rather than some flash Harry who's used to giving press conferences and telling people how things should be. And it's nice to be different, because we've done the same old thing for the last 50 odd years and it's not worked. You think of that England team that won the World Cup in 1966. Sorry, if any of you who don't like football, you're really bored with this bit. When England won the World Cup in 1966, yes, you had your Jeff Hurst and Bobby Charltons and Bobby Moores and Martin Peters, but you also had your George Cohens and your Ray Wilsons, the fullback, and Jack Charlton, who was a big lumbering centre-half. They weren't great individuals, but they were great team players. And that could be what England have got here. Of course, look up the England result later. We'll have lost 3-0 to Tunisia. But I just like the feel of how England have gone into this tournament. It's different. You've got to try something different now and again. If you just keep trying the same things over and over again and it doesn't work, that ain't never going to work, is it? So I quite like that approach. Quite like what we've done. Right, I was going to show you King of the Ring, wasn't I? Just to show what I was up to. I've got my Goliath cards tucked away in there. As you can see, there's my man, Vader, Mr. Vader. There's Bailey doing a bit. Oh, Billy Kay. Well, she's done by now, surely. Yeah, she's fully done anyway. Rowan, who obviously I only collected last night, so he's only played a couple of matches because I've only had done a quick couple of King of the Rings earlier. And then I've got all these WrestleMania Pros still to do. I've got a second Rock. I've already got the Rock once. Seth Rollins, Shinsuke, Finn Balor, my lord, Finn Balor. I'm going to bother doing them because they will just slightly improve my Road to Glory deck, but not by a great deal, has to be said. Where are we? Road to Glory. As you can see, the green team. Fine job from the green team. Well played, green team. Who carried me through the back end of that tournament. So there we go. Once I get Bailey in there, that'll move Billy Kay into where Paige is currently sitting, the Titan event card. Now, pro-wise, Zig will go. Yeah, in fact, yeah, they will all go. Bray Wyatt, Zig, Luke Harper, and the old Bullet Boy. Where are we? My cards is going to combinable. As you can see, it's quite a queue forming. Quite a queue forming. So I better go on with it, haven't I? So people, summary. The summary is, it's very summery here right now. It's very warm in London, I'm pleased to say. I'm delighted that I got the Vader card. Not often feeling a great sense of achievement. Sometimes I'm like, oh God, what a slog that was. And I'm not pretending this wasn't a slog to get Vader this time, but I got a real sense of achievement out of it. I mean, I know it's just a card game, and it's just something that we chisel through now and again, and it's not the end of the world if you don't do something. But if you don't get a sense of achievement of when you do something, then why are you even playing? Because you've got to just enjoy those big moments. Just relish those little chances you have to celebrate when you do something right. So people, that's it. Let me know how you got on in the event over the weekend. Of course, it's the easier one coming up this week. It's the Ring Dommy Dim Dom. There's a team event tonight. So we're going to do a team battleground as well, which will keep us busy for a few hours. So let me know, did you get the event card? Is that are you not in Goliath tier yet? That must be frustrating when you're just on the cusp. Just can't quite get into that Goliath tier. Let me know your experiences after this first week of Goliath play. Have you had your pulls? Have you had more than one pull? You greedy person, you. Come on, share the luck. Share the luck with Big Jim. So there we have it, people. If you like what you've seen, you know what to do. Subscribe down below. Like as many times as you can, please. And of course, it's all the social media. There's Instagram, there's Facebook, there's Twitter. Until I see you next time, you stay cool.